Hi, how are you? Welcome to Plan Your Way to Success, a 30-day plan. My name is Giovanni Valenti. I am CEO and founder of Beautifully Wise with Jovi. So this week, we are going to discuss your unique value and your ideal client. So when you're thinking about your unique value, this is what you give to people. This is what people will know you for. This is what people will go to you for. It could be something completely unique and different to you. And it when you have your VIP group, you want it to be inclusive and you want people to want to go to your VIP group because you offer them more than what they expect. And that's where your unique value comes into. I have some notes here, so if I look down, that's why. So with me, my unique value was completely by accident. I was a Beachbody coach, and I was going through a pretty rough time at the time that I was a Beachbody coach. I had a friend close to me who committed suicide. It was definitely a growing process for me. I definitely saw life in a completely different way after, and I just realized just how short life was and just how much I wanted to put up with less crap. So in my darkest moments, instead of wallowing in self-pity and guilt and what have you, I started to post positive things, but really talking to myself. So if you go back into Instagram and you hashtag Jovi Wisdom, you'll either find quotes that I've made up myself or you'll find quotes that I liked from other people and then I would expand on. And what I did was I was basically trying to uplift myself. But in me trying to uplift myself, I was uplifting other people as well. And what I noticed is that people started to follow me because of my Jovi wisdom. People started to follow me because they started to like what I was saying and what I was posting. And they knew what to expect from me. So every morning they knew that if they went to my Instagram page, they would find a motivational quote or something that is going to motivate them to do better and be better. And as I was going through my Facebook, I started to realize and notice a pattern of the same thing, that I was motivating people and I was helping people become a better version of themselves. And that's where I found my unique value. And in evolving and pushing my business to the next level and really finding what was a good fit for me, which is me starting my own coaching business, I noticed that I was an advocate for self-love, especially after becoming a mother. So what you need to do is you need to go into your Instagram, you need to go into your Facebook and just scroll through and see if you notice any patterns. Ask people close to you, maybe 2 or 3. Don't ask more because then things get a little foggy. What is it that you come to me for? What about me makes me different from the rest? So, how do you capitalize on your unique value? What you can do is you can start a blog, you can create your own hashtag and use it all the time for everything. When you run your business and make it about other people, that's when your business will thrive and succeed. Yes, a sale would be amazing. But what you want to do is you want to stand out and be known for something other than selling. You want people to come to you for more than just your product. And it is so important that you be a giver when it comes to business, because this is what will make people come back over and over and over again. This business is a marathon, it is not a sprint. So while yes, it would be great to make tons of money right away, that's just not the reality, especially if your business, your company has been around for a while. So for example, Beachbody is very saturated, so you have to work 10 times harder than that Diamond Coach had to, because so many people already know about Beachbody. You want to make your approach to people completely different. You want to get to know people, and the way that you're going to get to know people is by people relating to you, and that's through your unique value. Okay, we are going to talk about your ideal client, and what I'm going to ask you to do will sound crazy and scary, and you're probably not going to want to do it, but I need you to trust me. So when you make your ideal client, you do not want to be broad. You want to be extremely specific and extremely detailed. I give you a guideline of things that you can use in order to help you create your ideal client, but you will need to go deep in order to do this. You need to think about that one person that you're going to target and speak to when you do your posts. This will help your posts look cohesive. It will help your posts stand out, because now you're going to look, that one person you're speaking to is going to think like, oh my goodness, she's talking to me. Like, I need her product, or I need her service. She knows exactly what I'm going through. She knows everything that's happening right now in my life. And this is how you're going to form relationships with people. So when you do this, you're going to think, well, if I'm only speaking to one person, then what's going to happen to everyone else? Everyone else will follow. But if you are all over the place with your posts, then you're not really reaching anyone. So I took an attraction marketing free training, and the biggest aha moment that I got from the attraction marketing training was the simple fact that we are trained to sell to everyone. We are trained to think that everyone is a prospect, and that is not true. Which is why having your ideal client is going to help you attract more people who actually want your product. Having your ideal client will help you stop wasting your time with people who have no interest in what you're selling or what service you have to offer. It's important that you realize that your ideal client is going to grow and evolve as you grow and evolve. For example, when I first started my coaching business, or when I was thinking about starting my coaching business, I thought that I wanted to work with single women in maybe the age like 25, 26. And that's because when I was 25 and 26 is when I made the biggest change and growth in my life. And a lot of the times when you're thinking about your ideal client, you actually base them off of a version of you, either the old version of you, the current version of you, or the future version of you. As I was putting together my packages and as I was blogging, I realized that my ideal client is not that 25, 26-year-old woman. Will I work with that 25, 26-year-old woman if she reaches out to me and wants to work with me? Of course, I'm not going to turn her away. But I realized that who I was speaking to was me today. The mother of 2 under 2, the mother who has to work harder at self-love, the mother who has to work harder at self-care, the mother who has to work harder at finding her purpose, because now my purpose is lost within having a husband and having 2 children and having another child on the way. And that's when I got deeper with my ideal client. And that's when my posts started getting better. That's when my blogs started getting better. Because now I wasn't talking about an old version of myself that I wished I could secretly go back to. But I was talking to the me today who so badly needs a coach to help her with self-love and self-care and self-advocacy. And so my blogs got to more people. They reached more people because now more people could actually relate to me because my circle is filled with moms. In my Beautifully Wise with Jovi Unleashed group, I don't have just mothers in that group. I have older women who don't have children. I have single women who don't have children. And they can all still relate to me and what I'm posting about. But when I'm posting, I'm talking to that mother. And I hope that this makes sense to you and it doesn't scare you and makes you think that you're not going to attract a ton of clients. I promise you that when you make your ideal client and you really get clear on who that person is, that's when you are going to attract more people. As soon as I realized who my ideal client was, as soon as I realized that it wasn't that 20-something girl, that it was that 30-something woman with kids, and she either stays home or she works and is a mom and is managing that, my email list grew and my group grew. And people started liking my Beautifully Wise with Jovi business page. And people started noticing me even for my other business, which is Pampered Chef, because I also got specific there on who my ideal client was, which is, again, a 30-something mother who needs help in the kitchen, making things easier for her. People started joining my Pampered Chef page, and that page was stagnant. That page was like a flat line for a while, and I didn't book parties for months. And now all of a sudden this month I have 2 parties. I have an event that I am doing in a partnership with a Beachbody coach. I have people making outside orders. It's been amazing, and it's all because I got specific on who my ideal client was, and I wasn't scared to say who that person was, and I wasn't scared to give her an age or an eye color or a husband, or was she a single mom. I was so clear that it was like I could write a book about her. And when you are writing your ideal client, it shouldn't be a paragraph. It should be a page, 2 pages, maybe even 3 pages, because this is the person that you're going to invest in. This is the person that you're going to help grow. This is the person that you're going to nurture. And this is the person that is going to help bring you more clients, because your posts are going to be so direct and so clear. When you are doing your VIP group, you're going to make it a sanctuary for that ideal client, that they're going to want to spend time in your VIP group. And that happened to me today. Someone is taking a break from social media, and she's in my VIP, and she's in my Beautifully Wise with Jovi Unleashed group. And she said, I don't know what she said to me. She said something about that she said she was taking a social media break. And I was like, oh, but you're here and you're commenting. Thank you so much. And she said, it's a must. My group is a must for her. And that's because I created an ideal client. And she's not my ideal client. She's not the avatar I created for my ideal client. She's an older woman and she doesn't have children. She's not even married, I don't think. But anyway, because I got clear and because I knew who my ideal client was, I made a space for her as well. So please do not be afraid to make your ideal client. If you need help with that, please let me know. This group is literally a group effort. I'm here to help you and coach you, but we are also here to help and encourage you and push you along. If you have any questions, please comment and let me know so that I can help you the best that I can. Have a great night.